All right, everyone. Welcome back to SpeakEasy English. Today, we're starting with something very simple, talking about your weekend. This is one of the most common questions in English. People ask it at work, at school, everywhere. So let's practice it together. Here's the first question. What did you do last weekend? Listen carefully. What did you do? We use did for past simple questions. Now you answer. Don't think too much, just say something simple.
Maybe I stayed home. I visited my friend. I watched TV. I went to the market. Good. Short answers are perfect. Second question. Did you stay home or go out? Notice this question gives you two choices. Stay home, go out. You can answer, I stayed home, or I went out. Simple, clear, easy. Third question, was it busy or relaxing? Maybe you say, it was busy, it was relaxing, it was fun, it was boring. Very good.
Now listen carefully, everyone. Don't worry about grammar right now. Really, this is just warm-up time. The goal is to speak, not to be perfect. If your sentence is small, it's okay. If your grammar is not 100% correct, it's okay. Confidence first, grammar later. Even one sentence is enough. You can say, last weekend I watched a movie, or just, I watched a movie. That's great practice.
Let's remember the focus today. We are using the past simple. Words like did, went, watched, stayed. These are past verbs. They talk about yesterday, last week, last weekend. So now I want you to answer again, but this time a little louder. Speak clearly. Imagine you are talking to a friend. What did you do last weekend? Say it right now. That's how you start becoming confident in English.
All right, now that you answered some warm-up questions, it's time to build your vocabulary. Remember, speaking English becomes easy when you have words ready in your mind. If you don't have words, you can't build sentences. So today, we are building your weekend word bank. These are very common, very useful weekend phrases. You can use them every week. Let's start. Stayed home. This means you did not go outside. Example, I stayed home. Visited family. You went to see your parents, cousins, uncle, or relatives. I visited my family. Watched a movie. Maybe at home or at the cinema. Example, I watched a movie. Went shopping. You went to the market or mall to buy things. Example, I went shopping. Cleaned my room. You organized and cleaned your space. Example, I cleaned my room. Met friends. You spent time with your friends. Example, I met my friends. Relaxed. You rested. No stress, no work. Example, I relaxed. Cooked food. You made something in the kitchen. Example, I cooked food.
Now everyone, repeat after us. Speaking is physical. Open your mouth and say the words. Stayed home. Visited family. Watched a movie. Went shopping. Cleaned my room. Met friends. Relaxed. Cooked food. Very good. Again, a little faster. Perfect. Now listen carefully. Don't just repeat. Understand. Imagine the action in your mind. When you say went shopping, see yourself in the store. When you say relaxed, imagine sitting on the sofa. This helps your brain remember faster.
Now it's your turn to use these words in short sentences. I will give you an example. Last weekend, I stayed home. On Saturday, I met friends. On Sunday, I relaxed and watched a movie. See? Very simple. Just one sentence. You can also combine two actions. I visited family and cooked food. I cleaned my room and then relaxed. Don't make long, difficult sentences. Keep it simple. Clear English is powerful English. Let's practice together. I will say the word, you make the sentence. stayed home. You say, last weekend I stayed home. Went shopping. You say, I went shopping with my sister. Relaxed. You say, on Sunday I relaxed. Excellent. Remember, vocabulary is like money in your wallet. The more you have, the more you can buy sentences. So practice these words every week. Next Monday, use them again. Small words, big progress.
All right, everyone. Now we're going to make speaking even easier. Sometimes students know vocabulary, but they don't know how to start the sentence. And when you don't know how to start, you stop speaking. So today, we give you a simple formula. A speaking formula is like a shortcut. You don't need to think too much. You just follow the pattern. Here is the first one. Formula 1. Last weekend, I plus past verb. That's it. Very simple. Repeat with me. Last weekend, I watched a movie. Last weekend, I visited my uncle. Last weekend, I stayed home. Last weekend, I met my friends. Do you see the pattern? Last weekend tells us the time. I is the subject. Then we use a past verb. Watched, visited, stayed, met. You can change only the verb and the sentence is ready.
For example, last weekend, I went shopping. Last weekend, I cleaned my room. Last weekend, I relaxed. Easy, right? Now let's move to the second formula. Formula 2. On Saturday, I. On Sunday, I. This formula helps you give more detail. Instead of one general sentence, now you can divide your weekend into 2 days. Example, on Saturday, I visited my family. On Sunday, I stayed home and relaxed. See? Now your answer sounds longer and more natural. Another example. On Saturday, I went shopping. On Sunday, I watched a movie. Very good. You can also add 2 actions in one sentence. On Saturday, I cleaned my room and cooked food. On Sunday, I met friends and relaxed. Notice something important. After on Saturday and on Sunday, we use a comma. Then we say I and the past verb.
Now listen carefully. Structure makes speaking easy. When you don't have structure, your brain feels confused. You think, how do I start? What do I say first? But when you have a formula, your brain feels calm. It's like building with blocks. The formula is your base. You just change small pieces. So remember, if someone asks, what did you do last weekend? You don't panic. You use the formula. You say, last weekend, I, or on Saturday, I, on Sunday, I. Simple, clear, confident.
Let's practice together right now. Say one sentence using Formula 1. Pause the video if you need time. Now say 2 sentences using Formula 2. Excellent. You see, speaking English is not magic, it's patterns. When you learn the pattern, you can speak anytime. Keep the structure simple, keep your sentences clear, and your confidence will grow every week.
All right, everyone. Now it's time to see how this sounds in a real conversation. You learned vocabulary, you learned sentence patterns. Now let's put everything together. Listen carefully to our short dialogue. First, just listen. Don't speak.
What did you do last weekend?
I stayed home and cleaned my apartment. How about you?
I went out with friends. We had dinner together. Good. That's a natural, simple conversation. This is how real people speak at work, at school, or with friends. Now let's break it down. First question. What did you do last weekend? Notice we use did because it's a past question. After did, the verb goes back to base form, do.
I stayed home and cleaned my apartment.
Look at the verbs. Stayed, cleaned. These are past verbs. For regular verbs, we usually add ed. Stay, stayed. Clean, cleaned. Then she asks, how about you? This is a very common English phrase. It means, and you, or what did you do?
I went out with friends. We had dinner together. Look at these verbs. Went, had. These are irregular verbs. They do not use ed. Go, went. Have, had. So today, we saw 4 important past verbs: stayed, cleaned, went, had. Some are regular, some are irregular, but all of them talk about the past.
Now it's your turn. We will say the conversation again. This time, repeat after us. Speak clearly. Copy our pronunciation.
What did you do last weekend?
I stayed home and cleaned my apartment. How about you?
I went out with friends. We had dinner together. You repeat. Very good. Let's do it one more time. A little faster, more natural. Excellent. Now let's practice changing the answers. You don't need to copy our exact sentences. Use your own ideas. For example, I visited my family and cooked food. How about you? I went shopping. We bought new clothes. I relaxed at home. It was very peaceful. That's how real conversation works. One question, one answer, then you ask back. Question, answer, return question. Simple, natural, confident.
Remember, conversation is like tennis. One person speaks, the other person answers. Then the ball comes back. If you can ask, answer, and ask again, you are really speaking English. Keep practicing this short dialogue every week. Small conversation, big progress.
All right, now we're going to level up your speaking. Many students stop too fast. They give one short sentence and finish. For example, I watch TV. Stop. This is correct English, but it is too short. Real conversation needs a little more information. So how can we improve it? We add one more sentence. Instead of I watch TV, say I watch TV because I was tired. Now your listener understands why. Or say I watched a comedy movie. It was very funny. Now you give more detail. This is how you sound more natural. You don't need difficult grammar. You just need connectors. Connectors help you join ideas together. Today, we learn 4 simple connectors: because, and, then, after that. Let's see how they work. First, because. I stayed home because I was sick. I relaxed because I was very tired. Because gives a reason. It answers the question, why? Second, and. I met my friends and we had coffee. I cleaned my room and cooked food. And adds more information. Third, then. I went shopping, then I visited my cousin. I finished my homework, then I watched a movie. Then shows order. First this, next that. Fourth, after that. I went to the market, after that I stayed home. I met my friends, after that we had dinner. This is very useful when telling a story about your weekend. Now let's practice expanding answers. Short answer, I went out. Better answer, I went out with my friends. Even better, I went out with my friends because it was my birthday. See the difference? Each time we add one more idea. Another example. Short, I stayed home. Level up, I stayed home and watched a movie. More detail, I stayed home and watched a movie because the weather was bad. Now you sound confident. You sound natural.
Here is a rule for you. Add one more sentence. Always add one more. If you say one sentence, your conversation is small. If you say 2 or 3 sentences, your conversation grows. Don't stop too quickly. Push yourself a little. For example, answer like this. On Saturday, I visited my family. We had dinner together. Then I relaxed at home. That's 3 sentences. Very simple grammar, but very good speaking. Remember, fluency is not about big words. It's about continuing to speak. So next time someone asks, "What did you do last weekend?" Don't give one sentence. Give one and one more. That's how you level up your English.
All right, everyone. Before we finish today's episode, let's remember something important. The weekend topic is an easy topic. Really, it's not complicated grammar. It's not difficult vocabulary. It's your real life. You already know your weekend. You lived it. That means you already have ideas in your mind. You just need simple English to explain them. And the best part, you can practice this every Monday. Every single week, you have a new weekend. That means you have a new speaking topic every week. Free practice, real life practice. On Monday morning, ask yourself, what did I do last weekend? Then answer in English, even if it's simple, even if it's short, just speak. This is how confidence grows. Small practice, repeated every week.
Now, I want to leave you with something powerful. Your weekend is your story, not a textbook story, not a movie script. Your story. When you talk about your weekend, you are not just practicing grammar. You are sharing your life. And listen carefully. If you can talk about your weekend, you can speak English. Why? Because this topic includes everything: past tense, vocabulary, feelings, details, small stories. If you can explain 2 days of your life in English, that is real communication. Don't wait to be perfect. Start simple. Maybe this week you say, last weekend I stayed home. It was relaxing. Next week you say, on Saturday I met my friends and we had dinner. Then I watched a movie. See? Every week you improve a little more. Confidence doesn't come from thinking. It comes from speaking. So here is your action for today. Speak about your last weekend today. Stand in front of a mirror or sit in your room and talk for 1 minute. Just 1 minute. If you make mistakes, good. That means you are learning. Then record yourself for 1 minute. Listen to your voice. Notice your progress. Next week, record again. You will hear improvement. And of course, if you want to keep improving with us every week, subscribe to SpeakEasy English. Practice every week. Speak every Monday. Grow step by step. Your English journey is not about big jumps. It's about small, consistent action. Keep speaking, keep improving, and remember, your life is your best English practice.